It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Steelers rock it on quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Steelers and the...
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. We'll try to duplicate that here in this one. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Steelers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Steelers.
This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 2. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So as it turns out, a two-play drive resulting in a field goal. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple of days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Matthews. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down. Operating from the gun. Matthews. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. Swift going to try up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First down, and they go with Swift again. Powerful running. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Elliott. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it took up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, Matthews. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 3 yards out. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to get that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks and totals end up with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This is Fant on the short completion. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Matthews. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Shoves him aside. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. A simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
Now Allen again. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. To the air, Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Matthews. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Steelers first down.
Off the play fake. Matthews. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They run out of the gun with Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Swift. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
In today's football, receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward. It's like he did. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Matthews. Batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. In his own end zone, it's Allen. This pass caught by Hamler. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They're going right back to Hamler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Throwing now is Allen. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2nd down and 3. And again, it's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Allen now on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a few past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Allen's throws on target to Duvernay. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Duvernay in motion. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's taken in by Duvernay. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Matthews. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Allen. And Diggs has it. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Matthews. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down, Matthews. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
Elliott is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Bills 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills getting set to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards. And the Bills and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen going to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game is well. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Now Allen. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They're going to try and run. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Slot man moves right.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Matthews. And his throw is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st and 10, Matthews. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Looking to throw. Matthews. A quick throw, but incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Darius Slayton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people that big games as well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Open man is Duvernay.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. is Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy jump. He's got some space now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Allen now looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves enough. As the tackles. Seventeen-yard line. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Allen to throw once more. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Devin Duvernay from 17 yards out. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Matthews. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Swift. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and 2, Matthews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They'll look to throw. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you that you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
Allen and the Bills now. Down 29-28. A minute 8 to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Now Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And they will take a knee here. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little
down.